Welcome to Sensodyne Nourish presents Body and Mind Season 7. Life on the rollers is one of cool moves, groove, fast and slick. And here at Roll DXB, the vibe is just lit. Nora, being the general manager of Roll DXB, it has only been around for 1 year, and I think it's a cool place where fitness meets recreational activity. Tell us a little bit more, please.
So we've been open since 2021. It's a really cool place. It's indoors. You know, in Dubai, sometimes it gets a bit hot, so you can keep active during the hot months of the summer. Yeah, and it's quite a cool space. You know, we start from the age of 5, all the way up to whatever age you'd like. And you know, we see kids, people with families, teenagers, young adults here. Yeah, so it's a space for everyone.
And what gave you the inspiration to start like a roller skating place?
So the founders are 2 Emirati sisters. They grew up skating in Dubai. So they're both from Dubai. So they wanted to create a space in Dubai that has skating. I don't know if you remember growing up in Dubai, we used to go to Wafi.
Yes,
to Encounter Zone.
That's proper old Dubai for you.
Yeah, that's old school Dubai. So I mean, that disappeared.
Yeah.
So then they thought like they want to bring it like their own version of like a skating, an indoor skating park, basically.
Now, Nora, besides the fact that it's an amazing recreational activity that you can do with your children or your friends, there's also a huge physical fitness element involved in it. So what would you say that is?
So, I mean, you don't really need to be an athlete to be able to enjoy skating. However, I mean, you can't be pregnant while skating for sure.
Yeah.
So it activates your core, it activates the balance, you know, within you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not just roller skating. You have a bunch of other activities that you can do here. What are those?
So we have also skateboarding. But we also do corporate events like team building activities. We have birthday parties for kids. On the weekends, it's kind of crowded with the birthday parties. It's so much fun. And we also do shoots. So yeah, our space is very versatile, and you know, we cater to our audience. So if there's a demand, we deliver. So yeah.
I mean, full marks on the vibe of the place. I mean, that's something that I started off talking about right from the top of this segment over here, because it is so cool. It's very disco, but at the same time, the graffiti on the wall. In fact, even the bathrooms, which you guys probably won't see in this segment, is so cool, so artistic. It's got splatter of paint on it, and it's done so tastefully. I'm really excited to give roller skating a go after so many years. Wish me luck, Nora.
We're so happy to have you. We can't wait for you to even bring your daughter next time. You know that skating is part of the Olympics right now, so you never know if your daughter can be an Olympic skater in the future, inshallah. So we're very, very excited to have you, and we can't wait to you know, have fun with you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be here. I'm now going to meet the manager/coach who's going to give me a few helpful tips on how to start my roller skating. So this is Magdi. He's the manager here at Roll DXB. Magdi, thank you so much for having me here, by the way.
Thank you for coming, and well, our pleasure to be here.
Tell us what attracted you personally towards roller skating?
Well, it's kind of combination between training and fun. So that's like, and dancing at the same time. So it's like kind of, you do both of training and you just work on your body, but without you feel it, because you don't focus like to get that, but it's the movement and work like at least like 75 of your muscles in the same time while you are to skate. So it's kind of fun, yeah.
Okay, and for someone like me, I mean, I've rollerbladed a little bit when I was younger, but that was many, many, many moons ago. How much practice or training do you think I'll need just to have a go at it for the first time today?
Well, I can see you are very good already, so you don't need any session. So like, yeah, you're okay. But in general, like if you have a really background and you're okay, you're gonna be kind of refreshment. So like maybe like 4 to 6 hours.
Okay.
So it's like one session is 1 hour. So maybe we can take it like twice in a week. So like maybe in 3-4 weeks, you're gonna be already like back up, was okay, not every again. But more your practice, more like you figure out new movement and all this. Yeah?
Okay. So let's see how much muscle memory I have left, and I'm going to ditch my heels for a pair of skates. Should we do this?
Let's go. Let's do it. Okay.
right, Magdi, where do we get started?
Okay, so we have a few steps. So like we're gonna say 4 steps to gonna be able to skate freedomly and without any harm.
Okay.
So first of all, we need to just have a soft knee. So like when you keep your legs like between 11 and V. Okay, that's a step 2. And always engage your core. Okay. The second movement, how to shift the weight from this leg to this leg and right and left. So we can keep moving forward.
Okay.
So here, you just move like you are pushing with this leg and sliding and lift it up to let it go.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do it like 1, okay?
Okay, shall I?
So you have to balance, so you have
okay.
to balance yourself.
Okay, yeah,
Keep it up like that. So
Okay.
you have to balance yourself on this leg.
yeah.
So I'm going forward, not left, just like in a straight, So okay?
Like that?
Yeah, like you like baby steps, like you're just walking.
Okay.
But there's a slightly push from the sides. So here, up. Okay, put it back again.
1, 2,
Yes, here we go.
yeah?
Yeah, very good.
All right.
So now we're gonna take it from here to the skate. Okay, you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Magdi, how did I do? Looks like I haven't broken any bones, so that should be progress, correct?
Yeah, it's amazing progress. Like you have achieved like really good for the first time. Some people just come like they go, they doesn't learn. But yeah, you like you said, you have a really good background before, like you have skating before.
Yeah.
So you did really amazing. Well done.
I mean, I thank you. I think it's just muscle memory because as a child, I remember my dad bought me a pair of roller blades and I pretty much learned how to balance by myself, holding the walls for support in the corridor of my building.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a soft surface like this, it was the hard concrete floor.
Yeah.
But I guess as a child, especially to have learned this myself, there's no fear of falling or injuring yourself. As adults, I feel like we kind of overthink things a little bit, so the fear of falling
Yeah,
is
that's
quite
that's
predominant.
completely right. Like more practice, the more confident you will be. But yeah, like the age is a big tool as well. But you really did good today.
Thank you so much. So anybody with a little bit of balance, I think, should be able to at least attempt a little bit in the first class, because you said typically it takes about 4 to 6 classes at least before someone can balance on
Yeah.
their own.
Yeah. Like it's like it's completely doesn't have any experience before.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a little bit of time to understand, and especially like if they doesn't do any sports, anything.
Yeah.
Just like it's a kind of new activity, so it's gonna take more time with them. So yeah.
When you did release my hand, I was trying my best to remember all the instructions you gave me, and the whole point about making sure the knees are soft and you bend forward a little bit, I think is very important to remember, because the thing is, the minute I get a little bit comfortable, then it just gets to my head and then I lose focus.
Yeah, like when you get excited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's I guess what worked for me is just trying to remember the instructions and to not lose my form.
Yeah, it's true.
Otherwise, it would have been so easy to fall off. But of course, I had my guards and
protections,
everything.
yeah.
But it was so much fun. I can't wait to bring my daughter here, because I know that you've got it for kids of all age groups. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being so patient with me.
Thank you, and it was my pleasure to have you here. And of course, you're welcome anytime to come, and we will be happy to have you here again.
Thank you so much. Today definitely rekindles some of my childhood memories from having learned how to rollerblade on my own outside my little apartment in Satwa. I mean, it just brings back memories of old Dubai. And after nearly 20 plus years, not giving out my age or anything, it was nice to relive that experience. So much fun being here at Roll DXB. You guys, please don't go anywhere, because there's lots more on the other side. Welcome back to Sensodyne Nourish presents Body and Mind Season 7. Now, with the UAE National Day just around the corner, and given that we live in Dubai, we thought it would be fitting to have a little bit of an Arabic theme to our food segment today, but of course with a bit of an Indian twist to it. And to take us through this amazing Middle Eastern Indian journey, I'm joined by Rifa. She is a food blogger, copywriter, and your food blog is called The Food Factor Official. Tell us a little bit about it, please.
So, I love food, of course. I started on this journey 2 years ago and learned everything from styling to photography and editing and everything. And of course, it's about recipes that I really enjoy making for my kids, for myself. And
Rifa, what got you into food styling? Because I'm an amateur cook myself, and although I love cooking, styling the food, making it look attractive and, making it look, appetizing is a bit of a challenge for me. How did you, you're self-taught especially, how did you manage to get into it?
so I love food, number one. And then I love colors, I love the textures, I love everything about food. And I want my plate, my photography, my pictures to look perfect. So food styling and food photography is something I taught myself. And of course, every plate tells a story, so that's what I'm here to do.
This plate right here especially is telling a lot of stories because it is delicious. This is the Arabic fateh, but it seems and it tastes a little bit different to the traditional one you get at an Arabic restaurant. Tell us about this one.
That's right. So I've tried to make it healthy with an Indian twist. So I've used wholemeal pita bread and air fried it with just a dash of olive oil. And of course topped it with boiled chickpeas and a bit of extra virgin olive oil and Greek yogurt sauce made with roasted garlic. And of course the Indian touch comes from just a sprinkle of chaat masala on top and some coriander and the pomegranate seeds. And we have a bit of toasted pine nuts in there as well for the crunch. And yes, that's how it tastes different.
I love the pita bread. The fact that it's not deep fried and it's air fried. It's delicious at
and
the same
still
time.
crunchy.
It's got a great crunch to it. That's the magic of the air fryer. Okay, so moving from fateh to this beauty right here, beautifully styled. I can see why you're enthusiastic about food styling. Tell us about the Majboos, please.
So it's a healthier Indian-inspired version of chicken majboos for you today. And I started off with just a dash of extra virgin olive oil and of course the whole spices that go in. And I cooked it in brown rice and grilled the chicken. The chicken is skin on, so I did not need to add any extra oil or fat into it. And that makes it healthier and of course delicious. All the fragrances of the Arabic cuisine, everything's in there. And I've garnished it with a lot of chopped coriander, and there's of course the indulgent fried onion because we can't do without it, and some toasted slivered almonds as well, and served alongside this tomato chutney, very Indian inspired again.
Majboos is actually the traditional dish of Bahrain, but is also widely used as a traditional dish in almost every GCC country. And I love the Indian twist that you've added to it. You've made the flavors so much more bold and really elevated the dish, in my personal opinion. It's the first time I'm trying the shatta sauce. I've never tried a tomato chutney, like an Arabic-inspired tomato chutney. What would you say are some of your personal ingredients or, spices to work with?
I really enjoy working with whole spices, and of course cardamom would be one of my favorites, and of course that's widely used in Indian as well as Middle Eastern cuisine. And I basically love the fragrances and the complexity of spices and the fragrances that go into a dish that really elevates it. And so yeah, all these fragrances and spices together are really inspiring for me.
I'm inspired by the food you've prepared today. I'm actually going to try adding a little bit of Indian touch to my Middle Eastern cooking at home as well. Finally, I've already had some of this actually. It is so tasty, so refreshing. I think at any time in the year, if we're having a Middle Eastern inspired meal, it would be unfair to not have dates included in it. So tell us about this milkshake.
So dates, as we all know, is a great source of energy. It is rich in fiber and of course an alternative to sugar as well. Then there's some manuka honey in there as well, which as we all know has some great health benefits. I've added some chopped toasted hazelnuts for that complexity of flavor. There's vanilla extract, and the base is low-fat milk.
Rifa, thank you so much for this, because with the 51st UAE National Day just round the corner, so many people would be looking to celebrate, and you have presented us with great Middle Eastern options, especially for our Indian viewers who want to add that little Indian desi element to it. I've thoroughly enjoyed your meals today. The presentation is absolutely stunning, and you are such a delight yourself. Thank you so much for being here, and happy UAE National Day to you.
To you as well.
Right, so that's all on the food segment, but there's lots more on the other side, and lucky for me, there's still going to be some more indulgence. Welcome back to Sensodyne Nourish Presents Body and Mind Season 7. Now, Dubai is at the heart of so many different sustainability initiatives, much in line with the Urban Master Plan of 2040. And many companies are already leading by example. One such is House of Pops. I've never met a person in my life who doesn't enjoy a good ice cream. But you know what they say, moment on the lips, forever on the hips. So how about if there's an ice cream brand that is sustainable and doesn't have any artificial sugar? I'm going to speak to the co-founder of House of Pops, Marcella. Hi, Marcella.
Hi, thank you for having me in your show today.
Very excited to be here. You give me Shakira vibes. I'm sure you've heard this before, have you?
Yes, a bit. Maybe because I'm from Latin America as well, so the vibes come from that.
I promise I'm not just being nice to you because I'm hoping for some free ice cream a little bit later on. I'm actually very familiar with your brand because my daughter and I, we were at JBR Beach one day, and you know, having ice cream at the beach is something we do all the time.
Must.
And I came across your brand because I saw real pieces of fruit inside the ice cream, which I've never seen before. And that's what drew me towards it. I believe I had the mango strawberry one, and I loved it.
Well, that's our pop star. Actually, everyone loves to take pictures with that.
Yeah.
Our pops are 100% natural, no preservative, no food coloring. We're vegan, plant-based, so we have coconut milk and cream in our pops. We don't use refined sugar, just like you mentioned. We use organic agave to sweeten the pops as well. So pretty much into healthy.
Okay, and what made you, what inspired you to start a popsicle brand which is so healthy, no artificial preservatives, and also the whole sustainability factor that is of primary importance to you? What inspired you to start this?
Well, basically paletas come from Latin America. These are popsicles, our traditional ice cream. But it all started when I moved here with my partner. We were always wanting to refresh ourselves, but everything was very much indulgent, heavy. And we decided to take up the challenge and fill up this gap and launch a brand that really is good for you and as well as the environment, because they come hand in hand. You cannot,
Yeah, it's not mutually exclusive,
Yeah.
I agree. And now what would you say your range is? Because I know I've previously tried the mango strawberry from your Royal category. What are the other categories?
So we have the Happiness Collection. They're mainly single flavored. Then we go the Royal, which have the fruit inclusions. They're
that
a bigger,
one's my favorite.
They're a bigger portion as well. We have keto for people that are following the keto diet, high in fat, low in carbs. And finally, the Choco Dipped collection, mainly dipped in 72% Madagascar chocolate, single origin.
Would you say during the inception of House of Pops, I mean, these were some of your ethos when it came to sustainability?
Definitely. We like I said, like we wanted a product that is good for you and as well kind for the environment. So like I knew you had in the show Degrade as well. We partnered with them. Our uniforms are made of plastic bottles. When our freezers, for instance, as well, we use R290, which is a gas that is kinder for the environment. So in every part where we do business, we try to really think into sustainability. Our pops itself, they're wrapped into a compostable film made out of starch, so we're completely plastic free.
I want to know what would be the typical shelf life, because when there are no artificial preservatives or hormones or whatever it is people inject in dessert, how do you make it last, and what is the shelf life?
It's 1 year shelf life, so you can stock them at home. What we use is lime juice. Basically, this is a natural preservative that it's available and that we use.
Lime juice, huh? That's it.
Yes, that's it.
Simple, something as simple as that. It's fascinating. So whereabouts can we find House of Pops?
Well, mainly in the big outdoor locations like Kite Beach as well, La Mer, Dubai Eye, Global Village. As well, you can find us in Carrefour. We're available with our main 6 flavors. And you can as well order home if you don't want to leave your house. You can order from our website directly.
And what would you say has been the general feedback from your customers, your clients, and fans of House of Pops?
Amazing. Well, the best thing is that you don't need to compromise on having something healthy and some tasty at the same time. So this is what we stand for, something healthy and tasty.
Is that why you've been approved to be available in schools as well?
Yeah, we developed a partnership with Dubai Municipality. We've developed some recipes according to their guidelines, and this is how we are available in the school canteens.
And do children enjoy this product?
A lot,
Yeah.
I'll tell you. They go crazy, and you can have a really healthy product as well and fun. You don't
Yeah.
need to really compromise.
Going back to the topic about sustainability and responsibility, you did mention that you partner with D-Grade, who do your uniforms, and D-Grade is synonymous with sustainability. Who are some of the other like-minded brands that you collaborate with?
Currently, we're launching a new line with Saba Kombucha to promote natural probiotics. So yeah, we partner with like-minded brands who have health as part of their north in their programs.
Okay, and what would you say is the future for House of Pops? What more can we expect from you? New flavors, perhaps?
Well, we want to expand our footprint. Currently, we open our 2 franchises in Saudi Arabia. So we really want to capitalize GCC with the happiness movement of ice cream.
Speaking of natural happiness, naturally, I'm very happy that I'm here in the factory of House of Pops. I can't wait to have a walk around and see how you make such natural goodness and make people happy with your popsicles.
So thank you for coming. Thank you for taking time. And yes, let's jump to the factory.
Absolutely. House of Pops has a multitude of sustainability initiatives when it comes to healthy packaging. And much like House of Pops, another movement that has come to light is Sensodyne Nourish and how they're focusing on sustainability, much like other initiatives here in the UAE. Now, if you're wondering how Sensodyne contributes to the cause, well, the new Sensodyne Nourish toothpaste comes in a recyclable tube and a recyclable carton. It's vegan friendly and contains ingredients such as aloe vera and essential oils. So why wait? Support sustainability, be responsible, and get your hands on the new Sensodyne Nourish toothpaste. All right, guys, I don't have much time before my popsicle melts, so I'm gonna start working on this one. And you guys make sure you come back next week at the same time where you can chill with me. Now I'm gonna chill with this and you guys chill until I see you next week.